So like, yeah, probably just gonna watch this video today. I just woke up from a nap. I saw a clip of this, and I just wanted to actually watch the actual video. So yeah, just check this out and see what's going on. I saw a bit of it though, like so I wanted to actually, like, you know,
You're not
actually
gonna
have more of a live
Tell
reaction.
Me everything. I'll show you on Monday.com. So I started the
Fucking
biggest
ad.
initiative of the quarter.
Okay, let's go back. I saw a bit of it though.
Themselves put a knife in their stomach and cut them. I probably cleaned up close to 300 or 400 different scenes where people have disemboweled themselves, put a knife in their stomach and cut themselves open while they're alive.
Damn, that's gruesome, bro. Imagine fucking opening yourself up whilst you're alive, bro. That's crazy, bro. I don't think I could do that. I don't even think I could kill myself, bro. Like, if I'm being honest.
Even one gentleman decided to take some scissors and cut his intestines while he'd done it and throw them in the bath.
Yo. That is wild, bro.
So I started window cleaning just as a lifestyle choice, really. I could earn a few £100 a day, and then work a couple of days a week, and then just do what I wanted to do the other days. And
So how old do you think he is? It's probably like, he has to be probably like maybe, I'm guessing probably 40. Probably 40. Alright, he has to be, or maybe early 30s, but nah, mid 40s. He has to be. I think he's mid 40s. Mid 40s, maybe. If I'm just, you know, I'm just being a bit more, a bit more lenient, you know. He's probably like, at best, let's say 40, but I think he's probably like mid 40s, bro. Like probably 46 or something. Yeah, but okay, let's just continue.
Who I cleaned her windows for, she asked me whether we would clean one of her properties, where someone had been in for 10 years and no one had been able to go and see this person. It was a warden assisted flat. It was so bad, the state of it, that no one would go in. What way was bad? So when we opened the door, the floor was kind of moving with fleas. That was the first thing, which we'd not really encountered. So we had to deal with that, get some specialist chemicals to deal with it. And then I went into the bathroom. One of the lads who worked for me went into the kitchen. The bath I was dealing with was completely full of feces.
Oh no, bro.
And the toilet was as well.
Yo. Like on some new shit though, like what, like what are you, what would you be willing, like would you be, like how much would you have to get paid, bro, like to actually clean, like shit, like shit that's been there like probably like for days, bro, like how much do you think you would have to get paid, bro? Like how much do you think you do that for, bro? Like like okay, listen, maybe not a tub, but let's say like okay, let's say, yeah, a tub actually. Let's say like just the tub and nothing else. Like how much do you think you would be willing to do that shit for? Like just to clean that shit up, bro. Like how much do you think you would be willing? Like would you? Nah, bro. I feel like at least, bro. Like I don't know, but at least probably like I don't know, bro. Like at least like I don't know. Yo, bro. I don't think I could do that though, bro. Like I can't. And I don't think I could do that, bro. I don't think I could get paid enough for that, bro. Like damn, bro.
He was in the kitchen, which was also in a terrible state. The third lad that was with us threw up in his face mask and nearly choked, so we had to rip his mask off, and he went and sat in the van.
I can imagine.
We carried on cleaning it, and yeah, so we kind of got it, all of that muck, body fluid, 10 years of grot and grime, cleaned it all up and deodorized it. There's some people who won't do it for anything, all the money in the world.
Literally, bro. That's me, bro. I feel like most of us probably wouldn't do that shit for like any amount of money, bro. Cause it like, nah, bro. Like you've probably, like I feel like everyone, like you've probably, like imagine, like I read at some point in your life you smelled something like either you smelled like vomit or even just poo in general, but like so it just it's a different kind of tolerance, bro, to you know, like to even, you know, interact with something that came out of somebody else. That's just been there, bro, and you just have to. Nah, I feel like that's just something else, bro. I don't think I could do that, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Blood and scared of needles and all that goes with it, but most people have got a threshold that as long as you give them enough money for it, they'll do it.
How much did they pay you for the
Yeah, so she came in after we'd finished, and she was like overjoyed. So we said, look, it's £2,000, okay? And she was like, yeah, fine. Wrote us a cheque there and then for it. And I was kind of 20 years old and just thought, I've earned £2,000 less 300 quid to pay one of the lads, so 1,700 quid for a day's work. I'm not going to look back. But to be honest with you, I just saw pound signs instead of seeing anything else. I just saw, so actually, if we can solve this problem, what can we charge? And that's how it started. We realised if we were going to go to local authorities, police, undertakers, and offer them our services, that we'd have to have something to kind of shore us up, or to be recognised that we knew what we were doing. I went to a college in Birmingham to learn how to clean crime scenes, which was hilarious because it was just a lady in a miniskirt and high heels that poured some tomato sauce on a desk. We learned how to do that.
Hold up. Did he say £2? I feel like he. Wait, hold up. Sorry, like hold up. Sorry, like hold up. Did he just say he? Did he charge £2?
Local authorities, police.
Hold up.
He wrote us a cheque there and then for it, and I was kind of
like
£1,000, okay. And she,
like £2,000.
After we'd finished, and she was overjoyed. So we said, look, it's £2,000, okay.
Okay, hold up. How much is that? Just real quick. How much is that? Pounds to rands. How much is that? Pound sterling. 200 pounds. So that's like, oh damn, almost 50k. Nah. But in the day though, I feel like, even though maybe, like, I guess it's worth it though, but it's like I feel like maybe there, not really, because obviously whoever he may be, like, it's in Europe, right? I think it's in, I don't know where he is specifically, but like, I'm assuming that, like, obviously there's a higher standard of living there, hence I feel like even 2,000 pounds probably isn't like worthwhile. I think he just probably just dashed out a price tag, you know. I feel like in that situation, I feel like he should have been like, you know, asked the guy, like, you know, yo, what they were willing to pay first before I dash out a price, because you could probably, like, you know, give out something that's like, you could probably put down, like, you could probably say that you want like fucking 1k, bro, and in his mind he was actually prepared to pay like, I don't know, 10k or something. So I feel like they probably could have played that better, but whatever, bro, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Let's go back. I think it was right. Okay, right here. Hold up.
No idea whether that would, you know, they would carry any pathogen. Didn't know whether I should have killed it.
Hold up.
The first job that came in was about 10 miles from where I live, and it was a solicitor that asked for our help. There was a property. It was hilarious because it was just a lady in a miniskirt. So yeah, it was all a bit of a learning curve. To the changing rooms.
Hold up, worry.
Came in through the roadway, and it was.
Okay, let's just start here.
Outline, so it's all black body fat. So the body.
Let's just go back.
The smell was horrendous.
Yeah, okay, we were here.
The masks we had at the time weren't very good, but you could smell this horrible decomposed odor, and it's nothing like dead animals. It was nothing like I'd been used to in the past.
Okay, I think this is one of his first jobs. Like, I can't really tell we were before, like, but like, you know, but like whatever. But I think it's just like one of his first jobs, like that he had to clean up a scene, you know, like after they just cleaned the tub in the beginning, I'm assuming. But like now this is like their first job. Yeah, this is your first job.
And died on the sofa or died on the floor.
Yeah, I think this is their first job.
You can see this big black outline, so it's all black body fat. So the body kind of initially blows and then bursts, and then all that fluid comes out. So the heavier the person, the more body fat that comes out of the person.
Yo, bro. can you imagine, bruh? Like, can you imagine, bro? Like, I didn't know that, like, that if you fucking die, like, if you died, your body, like, you inflate. I'm assuming probably, like, I don't know, maybe the gases that are both inside you, like, some kind of reaction occurs and it just builds up and then it just soars. I don't know, but, like, can you even imagine that, bro? Fat leaking out of somebody's body. That's crazy, bro.
His body fat decomposed through the wooden floor, through the carpet, into the wooden floor, and then into the concrete.
Yeah, that's
so
crazy,
it took me
bro.
about 3 hours to get his body fat out of the concrete, and then we realised that
Yo.
there was a shop underneath. So we went round the other way and came in through the roadway, and it was a clothes shop. And we said to the lady who was running it, did she know that she had any experience with bad smells? And she said, I think there's a dead rat above the ceiling, because maggots keep falling in to the changing rooms.
And then, damn, bro, can you, and we know, nah, bro. And we all know that those weren't fucking maggots, bro. Imagine being told that shit, bro. Imagine some guy knocking on your door, bro, and then you start complaining about the maggots, and then they're on some, no, ma'am, we found a guy, we found a guy upstairs, and he's been dead for 8 weeks, and the fat from his body, it's been dripping down into the floor, and what you were experiencing was the literal fucking fat spewing out of his body, dripping into through the fucking wall onto our fucking our living space, bro. Nah, bro, like, how do you, that's gross, bro. I can't even imagine being told that, bro. Yo, damn, that's gross, bro. Like 8 weeks, nah, bro.
I'm really sorry, it's not a dead rat. Someone's actually passed away up there. And
can you imagine,
kind
bro?
of screamed, and that she didn't realise what was going on, and so that was kind of a strange one. But it was great for us because we get 2 places to clean up. We got the shop and the flat. So yeah, it was all a bit of a learning curve, but nothing like that desk with a tomato sauce on it at all.
I'm going to show you guys how my style went from this to this. All I had to do was fill out a style quiz. It asked me different things like
skip.
What does a decomposing body smell like?
Yeah,
the smell is a very strong ammonia smell. If you think of leaving a chicken breast in a fridge that doesn't work for a few weeks, it's kind of that, but kind of times 10. When I was in South America a few years ago, somebody kindly gave me, we were in a Thai restaurant, gave me some rotting Thai fish sauce, and it's the first time I've ever kind of linked the smell with anything horrendous when I've eaten something, and that reminded me very much of it. So that a decomposed fish was very similar to a decomposed body, but again, not the same.
What's the most disgusting thing you've ever seen?
Probably the worst thing I've done was I had a phone call from our local police authority to go to a property where a gentleman had died, and he was a hoarder. So they opened the front door, and it was just like a tunnel. There was a suitcase and another suitcase, and everything else just boxes. So I kind of crawled in and went up and got to a door, and I couldn't get through the door. So I came back and said, and I kind of naive to what was going on a little. And then they ended up breaking the window. So by this point, there was about 80 people watching from this council estate. And as soon as they broke the window, the smell, everybody just kind of ran into their houses. So the fire brigade took the window out, and then all of the items that he'd hoarded had fallen on top of him. So we had to uncover them for the scenes of crimes officer to come and take a photo of the body. So that was not very often do we go then, the body is still there, but with this situation it was. So we uncovered everything, and sadly I moved a bag and the gentleman's foot came off.
Oh, bro. Yo, bro. Like have you ever seen like when you tenderize meat, bro, like you can imagine, bro. Yo, bro, that is crazy, bro. Like, imagine, so his foot literally just peeled off, like, it just, like, imagine meat just peeling off from what, like, That's crazy. I can't even imagine that, bro. That's disgusting. Yo, can you imagine Nah, bro. Like like the smell is one thing, bro. The smell is one thing, but seeing like a lump of fucking meat just fucking like fucking tear off from one section. Like I can't even describe it, bro. It's like. Yo, bro, that's gross, bro. Like, I can imagine what that looks like, bro. Yo, it tore off, bro. That is crazy, bruh. That is crazy, bro. That is disgusting to imagine, bro. Yo.
Back for them to take a photograph. And then when we got down to
the body,
then the scenes crimes officer could come in and take a photograph. And bizarrely, they had to have 2 doctors come in to pronounce that the person was actually dead.
Yo, bro, I don't think I could. Yo, bro. I was probably even moist, bro. Like a moist, like soggy, like lump of flesh, bro. That's disgusting, bro. I can't even imagine. Yo, bro, like he must have been like rotting, bro. Like he must have been lumpy, bro. I'm talking about like soggy kind of lump, like a soggy. Yo, bro, that's disgusting, bro. I can't. This is pretty. Yo, that's kind of gross. Yeah, that's really gross, bro.
And they decomposed. They were on about 4 or 5 mattresses.
They couldn't, like, bro, like I don't know why, like, I don't know if this guy enjoys his job, but like, okay, like whatever, bro. I feel like they just couldn't pay me enough to do this, bro. Like I don't understand. Like, do you guys know like fucking Dr. Pimple Popper, like the woman who actually like that surgeon is like I think it was on BBC or something, but she pops pimples. Like she literally like has people on her show and then like she like pops their like their these weird growths that occur on different body parts from people and who just apply to the show, and then like, she just pops that for like it's basically like a show which is just like dissects like opens people up and then just takes out whatever growth is occurring. But it's like, bro, like, yo, bro, like I it's like I don't know, like how does she eat, bro? Like with shows like that, I feel like when cameras are off, bro, behind closed doors, like how does she, like, bro, like how does she eat, bro? Like nah, bro. Like how does she have I don't know if she has an appetite, bro, but like, damn, bro, I never really liked watching that show, bro. Dr. Pimple Popper, bro. Nah, bro, like, my mother liked watching that, bro, like, but I couldn't get how she could watch that, like, while eating, bro. Like, that shit was gross, bro. Like, yo, I couldn't stomach it. I couldn't stomach that, bro. But yeah, bro, that's cool. I don't know, bro.
3 of
like,
them. So that was pretty horrendous.
Yo, bro.
From a visual, smell, whole.
I bet it was,
situation. Bro. In fact, I had 2 friends that were helping me. We were supposed to be going fishing that day, and I had to put the fishing trip off because this job came in, and so both my friends came with me so that we could get it done quickly so we could go fishing.
What? You're trying to this man just casually, like, obviously, let's say his friends, the fucking neighborhood, fucking the local teacher and plumber, bro, just supposedly, like, yeah, just wanted to fucking tag along, bro, to see some shit. Like, who does, like, bro, why would you want to tag along with your friend who cleans up bodies, bro? Like, if I'm like, I don't know what they do, but it's like, obviously his friends most likely do, like, something that doesn't correlate to what he's doing. Like, they probably have like I don't know, maybe like he's, as I said before, they're probably like maybe like the local teacher or some shit, like, or a plumber or some shit like that. Regardless, but it's like, why would I ever want to tag along with my friend who cleans up fucking bodies, bro? Like, trauma, bro. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Yo.
And they'd never seen anything like it.
Yeah, bro.
One of
what?
The lads, his wife is a vegetarian.
Damn, bro.
And it was the first time that she cooked him meat, and she did him a leg of lamb, And he got home to this leg of lamb and he said, I just can't eat it. And
yeah, same, bro. How can you, after seeing a leg come off a man's body, bro? I'm sorry, bro. I don't think I could fucking, bro, like, you just don't ever forget that, bro. You will never forget that shit, bro. I feel like if you, like, bro, like, I've seen a body, like obviously, like, I've seen a casket before, you know, and that shit, like, you don't ever forget it, bro. But so like, I can just imagine, bro, seeing a decomposing body, bro. Like, it was really traumatic for me to see, like, an open casket, bro. Like, so, like, I can just imagine what it's like to fucking see, like, something that's, seeing something that you are also made up of, bro, just decomposing in the smell, bro. Like, yo, bro. Like, yo.
What kind of impacted you?
Yo, nah, bro.
Well, what's a normal day in life?
Damn. What is a normal day in your life? Come on,
This is Pod 5.
Pod 5.
The first fully immersive sleep system. Intelligent.
Skip,
Adaptive.
skip.
For day to day, you never know what's going to happen when the phone rings. It could be something
How long is
simple
this?
where somebody has taken an
12 minutes,
overdose
okay.
and there's very little to clean. It could be where somebody has committed suicide, and we've had some horrific situations. I've probably cleaned up close to 300 or 400 different scenes where people have disemboweled themselves, put a knife in their stomach and kept themselves open while they're alive.
Yo. Oh, this was in the beginning of the video, but yo, bro, like, can you imagine, bro? Like, bro, I think I couldn't. I don't think I feel like I could. At best, I feel like I could cut myself. Like I feel like at best, bro, I probably could. Like, I could cut myself, bro. Like, if I could cut, like if I had to, bro, I feel like I could cut my own hand, bro. Like, if I had to. But then cutting your own stomach open, like cutting your stomach open, bro, and like, yo, nah, bro. Like, they have to be. They must have been on some fucking on some hardcore drugs, bro. On some hardcore. I'm talking about, like, acid, bro. Like, there's like, bro. Like, how do you cut your own gut open, bro? And yo, nah, bro. Yo, bro.
One gentleman decided to take some scissors and cut his intestines
Yo.
while he'd done it and throw them in the bath.
Nah, bro.
We've had situations where people have killed themselves with a shotgun in a conservatory, so their whole head has gone through a polycarbonate roof, all over the ceiling and all over the room. Some are outside in piggeries and dairies, and most farmers have got a shotgun, so it happens quite a lot on farms. We've had lots of other situations as well where there's been crimes committed, where people have killed their partners, or people have just murdered people. To have to go to a family home and clean up after that kind of is really sensitive and difficult. I've just wanted to make.
And bro, can you imagine, bro? Like, I feel like, imagine, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like obviously, bro. Like, you know, when it comes to the suicides, like, you know, like, imagine. I feel like let's say this guy, like, you know, let's say he probably, you know, I feel like most of the people most of the suicides that he cleans up, I don't know, maybe, I feel like they probably leave behind, I feel like they surely have to leave behind notes. I feel like you can really, it's really sad, bro. I feel like it's really sad for you to really think about, like, in a sense that, like, he's literally learning about this person's life, and obviously through you're not only just reading the paper that they left behind, but, like, he's in the apartment, bro. He's witnessing what their life was like as they're on the ground, bro. Dead, bro. Like, I feel like it's really sad, bro. Like, he's the first person to actually see that person's last thoughts, bro. That's actually that's really sad, actually, bro. I feel like I wonder how he copes with it, bro. I wonder how he copes with that kind of trauma, bro. But, like, yeah, let's see, bro.
The place better for people,
and
when you know the story, it gets quite sad.
I can imagine, bro.
We very often come across suicide notes.
Oh, okay, I thought so. I can imagine, bro. I thought so, bro.
happened.
I can imagine, bro.
If a father has lost custody of his son,
I can imagine,
and
bro.
he's committed suicide, then that has an impact because I've got children, and I don't know how I would feel if that happened to me. One of the first ones that kind of got me, I don't know if it's emotionally or mentally really, but we went to Bournemouth, and a chap had bludgeoned two professional people. The gentleman had bludgeoned his wife to death, and it was so violent, there was literally blood everywhere.
Bludgeoned to death, bro. Like, how angry would you have to be to literally, like, bro, I feel like killing somebody is one thing, but it's like how angry do you have to be, bro? Like, don't you just kill somebody who's that close to you, bro? But to kill them, bro, that ruthlessly, bro. Like imagine taking a hammer, bro, and just like whacking, like, let's say hitting them like 100 times, bro. That ruthlessly, bro, is just like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like that's, like, how angry do you have to be, bro? Like, yo, because I feel like obviously, like, you know, like, I don't know how couples, how most couples, you know, they handle, like, like, arguments. I feel like there will be arguments. It's like, but I feel like, even though we might argue, but it's like, come on, bro. Like, I feel like just taking a walk and just coming back and just talking things through is just more ideal to me. Like, it just makes sense than just fucking, like, how angry would you have to be, bro, not to just walk away, bro, and just come back? How, like what would just make you in that moment, bro, decide to take up a hammer, bro, and just bludgeon your wife, bro, or your lover in general, like, whatever? Like, how angry would you have to be, bro? Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, that's actually crazy, bro.
I mean, you could open a drawer and there was blood in with the cutlery, and then you looked underneath the drawer, there was blood underneath the drawer.
Damn.
It was even in the washing machine. It had gone through the washing machine seal. In the lights, on the lights, everywhere. It was kind of this fine mist. And so you realise how violent it had been. But then the police officer told us that the lady had survived for 3 days on the floor, and then her neighbour found her.
For 3
and
days? Yo, bro. Did she
died on the way to hospital.
Oh, nah, she died. Yo, bro. For 3 days? She was alive on the floor. After getting fucking caved in by whatever was used on her face, bro. Yo, for 3 days, bro. Yo, bruh. Yo, that's, yo, bro. Yo. I can't, yo, bro. Damn, bruh. That's sad, bro. I can imagine what she was going through, bro. On the ground, that, like, it must have felt like an eternity, bro.
That was really sad that happened. But also,
that's sad, but I can imagine.
I've had an argument with my wife and get to that point where you just walk out and come back an hour later and say
exactly,
sorry.
Bro.
But for someone,
that makes sense to me, bro. I feel like you just taking a walk, bro, and like coming back and actually talking things through, bro. Like, you know, like and just compromising, regardless of what you may be arguing about. Like, you know, I feel like us getting physical with each other is just crazy, bro. That's just wild, bro. Yo.
To not do that and flip and kill someone or take someone's life, that kind of messed me up a bit.
Yo, bro, it would mess anyone up, bro. Whoa.
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money on takeout every week. Done.
I'm getting back on track with Factor.
Factor.
You see so much of the darkness of humanity.
Yeah, right.
The lasting impact on how you think of people.
I suppose I would love to say that I'm a real positive person. I would love to say that society is getting better and better, and I know there's people out there who really think that, but they probably have never done what we do. I've never seen such an increase in drug abuse, you know, since we started this 20 years ago. We were maybe getting one needle pick every 2 or 3 weeks. Now we get 5 or 6 a day. We get loads of suicides, loads of murders. I think suicide now is the biggest killer of men under the age of 30, which is a horrific situation. People go to colleges and universities and they don't realise why the windows only open 4 inches. It's because before we did that, we were going there cleaning.
People don't jump out, bro. No, you know, actually on campus, actually, like they also do that with like on campus, you know, like they also do it with like the ground floor windows, which is kind of weird to me because, like, you know, it's not like, but I'm guessing that they just don't want people to, like, I don't know, crawl out of the windows, but like it just seems like it's unnecessary. But yeah, but I noticed that as well, like, you know, they actually, like, you can't open windows completely. I've noticed that too.
Loads of suicides where people have jumped out of buildings.
Yo.
It makes me want to be a better person, I think, with my family and with my friends, and make sure that I'm not sucked into that spiral, I think.
Do you love the job?
Yeah, I do. I get incredibly bored incredibly quickly. So even if I'm working on one building for more than a couple of days, I can't cope with it. I need to get out and change my kind of surroundings. And so this job changes every single day. I love that about it. I love that we help families. I love that we help make things better. I love that we undo problems for people. But I really, really love that I never know what we're going to be doing the next day or what I'm going to be dealing with.
Oh shit. Damn.
I knew when PE.
That was a pretty good video. Yo. I enjoyed that. Yeah, whoa, bro. Well, I enjoyed that, like, in a sense of, you know, getting the perspective of the man doing the deed. But, you know, like, I didn't really enjoy hearing some of the stories he was telling. Like, yo, bro, like, back to the bludgeoning, bro. Like, yo, that's crazy to me, bro. But, you know, like, you know, guys, just, you know, I don't know, just you know, guys, just be safe out there, bro. Like, you know.